Get everybody there at Gates. Hope you're well. Hope you've had a great weekend. I'm going to have a look at what's going on in the market at the moment. But before I do that, make sure you get across to the series that Gate has put me on to present to you. It's a 4-part series with market scans there as well. Part 4 is this afternoon or this evening. So register your details here and join us. Then you can go through and catch up on parts 1, 2, and 3, where you'll receive a step-by-step trading checklist so you can find your own trades. Simple stuff. Simple strategies, great results. Okay, now I wanted to talk a little bit more about Bitcoin. Okay, I think it's important that we have a bit of perspective here, and the reason being is that it's had a big move, right? Let's look at this weekly. You know, let's go back a little while as well. Remember through April through to the end of June of 2019, we saw that really strong move, really strong. Now when it pulled back, let me show you something. From the high to the low, it pulled back around, 20, let's just say 17, 18%, something like that. If you look at the weeks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks up, we'll start from there, go to the high, it was up about 70%. Now let's look at it where we are right here. Let's look at this move from the higher low to the high. We got a 40% move up, so not as big as a 70, obviously. And we saw a pullback of around about 20%. So we do tend to see moves up of the sort of 40 to 70% and then a 20% or so pullback. It's very common for us to see that. Now the reason I'm showing you this is because I find it very important. We saw a pullback in here to 10,000 on this sort of weekly candle. That weekly candle to me was a trade. I was actually buying it on this candle, but there was a trading opportunity there based on my cradle trading strategy, and it's moved very well. Let's see just how far we've moved from that higher low to our highs just set yesterday. Again, 40 odd percent. So a 20% move from where we are right now gets us, it's a deep move, it gets us down around that 11.25. Now what could prevent 20%? Well, I think 12,000 could prevent 20%. Why? It's a round number. It also ends up coinciding with a nice Fibonacci level. Where am I going to find that in here? Okay, I got my chart set up slightly differently. There we go. Drawing tools is what I need. So just going to jump in here. Fib retracement. There we go. Let me just draw it from here to here. Now I'm only going to focus on the 50% right here because it's right on 12,000. So we got old resistance through there, 12,000 round number, and a 50% Fibonacci level. All of these things do add to the value. If we were to see a pullback, the 12,000 could hold. Now does that mean that I'm only going to be trading shorts? No. Does it mean I think we're going to see a fall from here? No. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to gather my thoughts, get some perspective of probabilities and outcomes that could highly occur very soon. So high probability of these occurring very soon. We're not too far from our moving averages. We haven't had a massive rocket off of Bitcoin. This day was a big day. You know, that 13% or whatever that was as we smashed up through these $12,000 barriers. That was a big day. We haven't seen too much more since then, and could we move higher? Absolutely we could. What I've got to look at is the reality of what's happening. We're consolidating once again. On the 1 hour, you can see that consolidation here quite clearly. Let me show you now the 4 hour, and you'll actually see higher low, high, higher low potential. So we could still see this move on from here. If we do start to roll over, then yes, there is a potential and probability of a pullback that is deeper based on the daily. So how is that going to translate into my trading? It's going to mean I'll be working on the lower time frames more than anything else. You can see Ethereum here's pushed up through $400 a game. You look down here, you look at this 15, look at this beautiful cyclicity that we're starting to get going right now. I'd love to see it pull back into somewhere, maybe into 400. Probably like to see it move forward first and then pull back in a little bit further. But again, really nice trend. If I go to Bitcoin Cash, we'll have a look here on 4 hour. And you'll see we haven't got too much going on. The beginning of a trend. So I'm just going to work the top 10 right now. Litecoin, have a look at this. Again, just starting to come through. Higher low, higher high. If I go to this 1 hour, am I interested? Not at this stage. More cyclicity there required for me to get involved. From there, we'll go to Link. Link's had a nice move recently, as you'll see. You know, here we go again. The 4 hour's pulled back. I want to show you the daily here because look, higher low, higher low here, breaking up. You might have taken a trade back here. It's a nice looking trend. And with Bitcoin having taken a lot of dominance of late, perhaps we'll see Bitcoin start to, ease up on the market dominance, and we'll start to see the alts move, which is what we used to see very frequently in 2017 in that last very strong bull run. So again, opportunities starting to pop up in different parts of the market. XRP's even moved today. Hasn't moved much at all. Today we have seen a decent little move there on XRP. The daily is still rather messy, it has to be said. Cardano. Now here's a beautiful little trend right now. We've got to go to the lower time frames for it to occur. You can see here we do have this higher low and higher high, so keeping an eye on that as well. Binance. Another exchange token here, and again on this 4. If we look at the daily, we'll see it's not really done a great deal. That's okay, because right now the action seems to be on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and some of those other top 10 tokens. It's a relatively small grouping for me right now, but I'm waiting for those trends to come back into into flavor again. I think a lot of people are waiting for those alts to kick on. For the time being, it's the high market cap tokens that I'm trading, especially with margin, because I get better liquidity. Guys, have a fantastic day, and don't forget to join me this evening for part 4 of our series. Have a great day. Bye for now.